prepare to relive the magic of the glam rock era in Glam-O-Rama, the ultimate 70s quiz. Here's your host, the king of glam rock, Jack D.
Good. Welcome to Glam-O-Rama. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you know what they say, if you can remember the 70s, you were there. That's right. When it came to their glam quiz, Channel 4 didn't hesitate and sent for Mr. OTT himself, me. Now, whilst the 60s were notorious for experimenting with drugs, in the 70s, our main concern was trying to open these, the good old Party 7. The era of tank tops and Kevin Keegan perms is one many of you might prefer to forget, but we're not going to let you. So, Tony Blair, what was this look all about? Well, if you think he's changed, look at John Major in the same year. really hardly recognisable, is he? So, let's meet two superb celebrity teams about to battle it out in the complete test of glam knowledge. We have Annie Nightingale and Lily Savage, and we have Alvin, Stardust and Joe Brand. Right, good. Hey, you can see that Alvin and Joe have bonded already, which is nice to see. Well, we've asked each of our guests to have a look in their attic and bring along a memento. So, I wonder, Alvin, have you still got any of the clothes you used to wear in the 70s at all?
There's trouble. I actually have the original. I pinched this from wardrobe and Top of the Pops. The original portable blowjob from Top of the Pops. You'll all remember these. All the famous glam stars used this before they went on Top of the Pops, and it worked extremely well, as you can tell. Only one guy had problems with this, Gary, and he switched it on to suck instead of blow one night.
Joe, what have you brought with you?
Well, now, I used to use this for rolling out Mars bars, so I could get 400 in at once. But what it actually is, it's a trim wheel. I'm just going to show you.
Demonstration, I think. Demonstration, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And,
It's a lot thinner.
now, Annie, I've actually got a confession to make. I've kept something of yours all these years.
No. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I mean, the 70s was the era of badges, yeah.
Well, this is what you brought along. This is
But
Jimmy.
this, you know, look at him.
But that's a life-size
Horrible
badge, that is.
Brat! I believe he became their manager as well.
Something like that, probably.
So, thank
Did a
you.
great job for them as well, didn't he? Lily, any souvenirs?
I have actually. I've got this. Top of the Pops. Oh no, it's Parade of the Pops LP cover. And believe it or not, folks, that is me. That was one of my very first modelling jobs.
Right.
Shut up, you lot. I was the girl with the peanuts. I was on the crisps as well. I was on pop bottles. I was also on the can of lager. That was me.
Now, I wonder if how many of you watching this brings back memories? Now, that's right. Those of us privileged to have grown up in the 70s spent our formative years licking and sticking thousands of Green Shield stamps into books. And in no time at all, to have the required payload of booklets for a little treat, perhaps a Goblin Tease Maid or maybe a Ronco Buttoneer. Well, in that spirit, my guests tonight will be answering questions not for points, but Glam Shield stamps, which they'll be able to exchange during the show for a host of authentic glam goodies. And I think if I do that, you can see just how shiny they are. Right. Yes, folks, it's that exciting. Not surprisingly, our first round tonight is about music, reflecting an era of great stars.
Now, what part shall I give Eric? Something serious, something dramatic, something really exciting.
Great Eric Morecambe as Spick Sparkle. Now, in the 70s, records were still records, not pathetic little CDs, but handcrafted discs with proper pictures on the cover. Now, in true Ask the Family style, I want you to hit your buzzers when you recognise the record and the artist. It's 10 stamps for each answer.
Lily, it's one for you.
What is it? Oh, it's a
nipple.
nipple. Oh, I didn't. That's
Yes, Joe.
Slade.
Yes, well done. Yeah. Well done,
I've
Joe,
licked that
for being able to. Who's this?
Clement Freud. What's he doing?
You haven't been listening, Annie, have you? We're still in the same round. This is the album covers. I suppose I misled you by saying who is this, and strictly speaking, you're right, that was Clement Freud.
Oh, it's Wings. Band on the Run.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you
No,
press
we
your buzzer
buzzed, I
or
think.
start your...
She pushed it first.
She
How many
was
times
there
you want us to
first.
push it? It's not you with me. You don't get this on that show business, I'm telling you now.
No, you don't.
Hang on, I wouldn't call Wings glam rock, though.
They're not glam. Linda McCartney, glam. Thought I heard's got more glam than Linda McCartney.
Let's have the next one up, shall we? Joe, yes.
It's the Rod Stewart album, because they always had crappy covers like that, but I don't know which one.
Can we have
so
the
does
full...
that matter?
Annie knows.
Never a dull moment?
You are right, it was never the dull moment, but I've just been told that I can give 10 stamps to Joe Brand for that. There's a picture of Rod watching that show business. And finally... Alvin.
Oh, I know
It's
this
mud.
is.
But what was the name of the album?
Mud 1.
No.
Who said that?
Mud 2.
No.
Mud imagination.
Alvin has got it. It was Use Your Imagination.
That's right.
Congratulations for getting it so quickly like that.
Too true.
Well, now is the time for me to show you one of the little mementos that I've kept from the 70s. This is the first album that I ever bought, and it's Alice Cooper, School's Out, and it's shaped like a desk, as you can see, and inside they had the very clever and amusing idea of putting the record inside a pair of panties, which I thought was good, but it played havoc with my stylus, ladies and gentlemen. It was not... Before we go any further, let's take a look at tonight's star prize. Jason.
Jack, this is the prize of a lifetime. Our top-scoring contestant tonight will be driving home in this magnificent Ford Capri. Alvin, Joe, Annie, Lily, one of you is going to win yourself the ultimate 70s driving machine. Put your foot down and go!
The next round is about TV. Annie and Lily, you've got the first question. Name the Bay City Rollers TV series.
Oh, God. Dangalangalang or something. Or jingalingalong.
I'm sorry, I've been told I can't give you that.
Shangalang,
yes. You can make up points if you can name the rollers. Can you name the rollers for me?
Les,
Maureen.
Eric, Derek. There you go.
Well, that was the name when they were on the game, you see, in Glasgow. Maureen.
Les, Les, Alan.
Maureen.
Okay, well, let's see if you were right. Right, well, Alvin and Joe, name this the hippest of all kids' TV shows.
One for sorrow, two for joy, three for a girl and four for a boy, five for silver, six for gold, seven for a secret never to be told.
Magpie.
Yes, it was. That's Magpie. Do you know what 8, 9 and 10 stand for?
8 for a cake and 9 for a shed. And 10
9 for a shed?
Yeah.
Shed. Just a shed.
We used to sing in our house.
8 for the shed.
Because we didn't have a shed and we really
10
wanted
for a den.
8's a wish and 9's a kiss, 10 is a bird you must not miss, and it was a Susan Stranks.
It wasn't Susan Stranks singing it, but you were right there. Well, staying with you, Alvin and Joe, which 70s commercial featured a balloon, a loaf of bread, and I can't let Maggie go?
well, obviously, I've got a big stake in this company. It's called Nimble.
Well,
and
let's
it was
see if
bread.
you're right. Yeah, let's have a look at that.
She flies like a bird in the sky. She flies like a bird, and I wish that she was mine. She flies like a bird for me
leave Maggie with a mouthful there. Yes, you were Annie and Lily. Can you name a legendary advert which featured sex bomb Valerie Leon and an overpowering smell?
Cat litter. It wasn't, no, it wasn't. Not high karate.
Well, let's see. You might just be right.
This is high karate, and this unsuspecting girl is about to catch its irresistible scent. The high karate scent that can turn a usually docile woman into a ravenous creature.
Oh, look at me! Oh.
A scent so irresistible that every pack of high karate carries essential instructions on self-defense. High karate aftershave. Be careful how you use it.
So, before we take a genuine break, please welcome on stage Glam Man. Yes, it's Glam Man, covered not only in high karate, but dressed from head to toe in the finest from the decade that fashion forgot. Join our panel trying to identify his pop influences, and you could win respect from those watching television with you at the moment. Answers after these messages. Welcome back. Glam Man is a combination of 8 glam stars. Our teams have handed in their answers. This is what they should say. The top hat was Noddy Holders. The glasses, of course, Elton John. Eyes were on Kind Loan from Alice Cooper. And the feather boa was Mark Bolan's. The jacket, of course, Gary Glitters. The leather gloves, Alvin Stardust. The trousers and socks were the Bay City Rollers. And Shawaddy Waddy were the owners of the Brothel Creepers, which I understand they took in turns to wear. Annie and Lily missed Shawaddy Waddy, taking them to a total of 170 stamps, and Alvin and Joe were 100% correct, taking them to a total of 160 stamps. Androgyny was one of the keynotes of the glam era. So, Annie and Lily, can you recognise the celebrities with the matching his and hers hairstyles?
Do you have to push this thing?
No, because
No.
I've asked you directly.
Oh, sorry. The one on the right, the left, with the blonde hair, that's Jonah Lumley, who ruined the New Avengers, if you want my opinion.
Yeah, which I do.
Yeah. And the other one here, I've got a feeling, is Keith Chegwin.
Well, let's see if you're right.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yes. Very beautiful, and Joanna Lumley's quite nice as well in that photo. Alvin and Joe, here's one for you.
Well, that must be Mark Bolan on the left, I would have thought.
Oh, I would have said on the right. Oh, go on,
And
yeah, go
on
for
the
it.
right as well.
Yeah.
When he had those silicone implants for a couple of months.
I recognise the one on the right.
That's me in the 70s.
That's why I recognise it.
Yes, because I was quite thin then.
Just,
That's
you're
how-
just
Oh, can we have an
about
answer,
tattoo.
please?
Yes. Mark Bolan on the left and on the right, me.
Well, we'll soon see if you're right. There we are. No, it wasn't you, Joe. Look, it's someone else.
Who is it?
Who is it?
Joanna Lumley. Again.
Joanna Lumley again,
Oh, that's
and
very
Mark
clever.
Bolan. Now, there's more hair in our next round as I ask the contestants to guess the chest. Here's a fine collection, but whose are they? Alvin and Joe, you've got first choice. What number do you want?
7. Let's have
Number
7.
7?
That looks like Susie Quattro or something.
I'm sure you know her better than we do. Shall I give you a clue on that one?
Yeah.
Plays footy, likes a pint.
Oh, I know.
George Best.
It is indeed. Very thin arms, isn't he?
Well, his left arm's much thinner than his right arm.
One for Annie and Lily. Would you like to choose?
6.
Number 6 for you.
I think that's Erica Rowe, the famous girl who... What did it call it? Stripping? What's she?
Streaked.
Streaked at Twickenham.
She did. Yes, you're
Is
quite
that her?
right.
Is
Well
it?
done.
Oh, it is
yeah.
her.
Done.
Yeah. Well done. OK. Joe and Alvin next.
Number 1.
Number 1. Oh. Funny you should have gone for that one.
I know.
Well, here's a clue. Joe, you're sitting next to him.
Is it you?
I think...
Oh, it's Alvin Stardust.
That's it, indeed.
Oh.
Annie and Lily, you start this time.
Number 8.
Who's this then? Who is it?
Eric Morecambe.
All right, actually, congratulations.
Well, it was on the telly before. It'd have to be Helen Keller, not
Yeah,
to know
but,
that was Eric Morecambe. So potty.
Before anyone gets slapped, we'll just go to the scores. Annie and Lily are ahead with 210 stamps. Alvin and Joe have a miserable 190. That means that Annie and Lily now have the chance to exchange 30 stamps for any of the authentic glam goodies that we have. Let's see what's on offer in the sale of the 70s. Jason.
Jack, for the guys, look at this top-of-the-range music centre in a fashionable teak look finish. And hey, for the teenagers, here's a fantastic selection, including this latest chopper bike. And what about this? Yes, it's a state-of-the-art 8-track, that's right, Jack, 8-track stereo module.
So, like I say, it's going to cost you 30 stamps for any one of those, and you're deliberating there.
Well, give us a go with the space opera.
You want the space opera? Do you think I should go for the space opera audience? What do you think?
Go on the space opera?
Yes. The chopper, someone said. Go for the chopper.
No, I don't want a chopper. I've had enough of them in my time.
Well, in this round, we're looking at some unusual versions of glam songs. Here's one.
I could have turned you into a princess. But it really doesn't matter at all. No, it really doesn't matter at all. Life's a game.
Good clip. Very good clip.
Never changes, does she?
Very nice too. Alvin and Joe, you're going to be seeing 3 more Bolan songs. The first by Mark, the next 2 cover versions. I want you to name each of the songs and the artists to earn 10 stamps each.
You're so sweet, you're so fine. I want you all and everything, just to be alive to my dream. Wear a tall hat like a druid in the old days. Wear a tall hat and a tattooed gown. Ride a white swan like the people at the Velting. Wear your hair long, babe, you can't go wrong.
Get it on, back to go, get on.
How'd you get on with that?
Rather badly.
First one was Mark Bolan.
Yeah.
Well done, yes, that's right. Yes.
And the second one was Ride a White Swan. And it sounded a bit like Dana to me, but I'm sure it was.
No. I think more recently.
Gloria Hunniford.
That was actually Naomi Campbell. Did you get the third one?
Nick Berry, I thought it was. Sorry. Can I just say I
You're
have
useless
actually...
at this,
I'm
aren't
not,
you?
because I have
Absolutely
actually
useless.
seen Mark Bolan live on Hastings Pier when I was 15. And what the girls used to do is they used to deliberately faint down the front, and then the bouncers would pull them on stage and they'd run over and try and shag him. And I did that, and all the bouncers refused to pull me on stage. Left me there like a big lump. It was terrible. But not Nick Berry then. So should we have another guess?
Well, it was
Pulp.
Jerry and the Pacemakers, if it helps. Right, well, Annie and Lily, here's yours.
Let me put my arms around your head. Gee, it's hot. Let's go to bed. Don't forget to turn on the light. Don't laugh, babe, it'll be all right.
Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world.
Sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's in the best-selling show.
Annie and Lily, who did you get there?
Well, it was David Bowie, obviously,
Yeah.
you know that, yes. And
Lulu.
then it was the man who sold the world, and not Kurt Cobain. Lulu.
Lulu.
It was Lulu.
And
There
Life
she
on
is.
Mars, and
Oh, look at
Lulu
Lulu
suffering
having a
from
ball.
rabies.
Go on,
Life
Lou.
on Mars, I mean, it
Life
was
on
a kind
Mars.
of combination of Meatloaf meets Tom Jones.
In fact, that was actually the very wonderful Joe Longthorne. There he is, look. Singing most of Life on Mars, just about.
I've got to say, I think David Bowie's a ringer for you.
Who is?
On those shots, yeah. The opening
Well,
shot.
let's move on
The
to
I
the
look like
scores
David
while
Bowie.
those
The
two
eyes.
idiots
I look like Kim Novak, Alvin, not David Bowie, thank you very much. God, I'm with you, Annie, that's all I can say. There's a TV-clad pervert next to me. Sorry, Jack, thank
That's
you.
all right, Lily, that's quite all right.
No.
And the scores now are 230 to 210. Annie and Lily have it at the moment by 20 stamps. Well, in a few minutes, we'll know who's won that fabulous Ford Capri. So, fingers on buzzers for the very final time. 70s sex symbol Fiona Richmond did a photo session with which soccer team? Yeah.
Crystal Palace.
Yes, you're right, Joe.
I'm doing it next time with them.
Russell and Ron Mail comprised which group?
Sparks.
Annie? Sparks, you're right. Now, did Russell or Ron have the moustache? You were
Ron.
first. Ron? Yes, it is Ron, you're right. Yeah. I'm afraid Russell only had a gun. And finally, Regan and Carter were star detectives in which TV series? Yes, Lily?
The Sweeney.
Yes, you're right. It
I've
was
got one.
The Sweeney,
Oh.
which makes the final scores. Annie and Lily with 260, Alvin and Joe with 240. So it remains for me to thank Alvin and Joe for coming along and being losers on the show. Congratulations. And congratulations, winning team. To decide which of you actually wins our star prize tonight, you have to go head-to-head. I'm going to describe a long-stay resident of the Glam home. Tell me when you're certain you know who it is. Now, remember, if you're wrong, you lose the game, but what really matters, you also lose the Capri and your house and a member of your family.
Well, I'll go for it.
I was born in Yorkshire. Although now of a pensionable age, I am a respected veteran of the pop scene. Yes, pop pickers, I worked on Radio 1 throughout the 70s. I was knighted in the 80s and hosted Jim'll Fix It for many years.
Jimmy Young.
Well, let me give you a further clue. I am Sir Jimmy Savile.
There you are.
Jimmy
That's
Savile.
it, that's it.
No, you didn't say Jimmy
I
Savile.
did,
You
I
said
nearly
Jimmy
did.
Young. You said Jimmy Young, I'm afraid.
I know what I said, thank you.
Well, I'm afraid
I didn't want to stink.
at the last moment you blew it.
Jimmy Savile.
Thanks to all my contestants for being such good sports. Thanks to all of you at home for watching. We're off now to see the Capri. Good night.